What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with Beauty in Black. We are back with season 2, episode 1, Crowned in Beauty. Before I start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Y'all make sure we like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm, okay? I appreciate all the new subscribers. I really hope y'all like my content. Yes. And so without further ado, let's just go ahead and get season 2 started, okay? Because the only thing I can say was here we go. So y'all remember everybody was back at the hospital. That's where the episode started. So we then proceed to Horace tells Kimmy that tell Kimmy and the girls how happy he is to see the look on his family face by making Kimmy his wife and the CEO of Beauty in Black. He said he just want to fight cancer so bad just to see the look on his family face, to see them pissed off every day. Y'all, I gotta be a new level of hate. Like, absolutely. Horace was like, I got those son of a, just all of them. And so Rain was like, are they that bad? And Horace told her that you have no idea. So Rain asked if Kimmy would be okay, and if anything happened, Horace lets her know if anything and if anything happens to her, sorry, y'all. Horace lets Rain and Kimmy know if anything happens to Kimmy, the family won't be able to get their shares. So of course y'all know they ain't gonna touch Kimmy. They want to, but they cannot, especially Jules. Like, Jules really got it in for Kimmy. Him, Roy, and that damn Mallory. All right. So he said, if not, he lets them know. Listen, if that wasn't the stipulation in a will, I would have been unalived a long time ago. Right. So Kimmy was like, listen, that's all fine and dandy, but what about my sister Rain and Angel? He tell them not to worry. She said she want them protected and she wanted in writing. Like, I was here for it, because they may not touch you, but in order to get to you, they gonna have to they gonna try to touch them. So he tells her, listen, I can't touch or maneuver my father's will, but mines can be maneuvered around, and he's gonna have the rest of them protected. So Horace tells them that he have people who's gonna help her with the will attorney, with all of the legalities of everything, but he also need them to find Angel. So I guess he want to talk to Angel. I don't know, but nobody knows where Angel is at the moment, and y'all know. At the end of last season, Angel was arrested for getting in that car and having that body in there. So Horace tells Kimmy, or the ladies, not to trust nobody. He tells her, he will teach her how to look around corners and to get leverage. So basically, he about to teach her how to be conniving as, okay? So outside, in the hospital lobby, well, not outside, but back in the hospital, over in the hospital lobby. But when I tell you the Bellery family is pissed, they are pissed AF. All right, they pissed off, right? So y'all know Pastor Mama Olivia want to know who the hell is Kimmy. Like, how does come up here? Just, we don't even know her. We ain't never seen her, and all of a sudden, she my ex nigga wife. About to run this whole company. So Mallory tells Jules and Roy, well, ain't y'all gonna explain to Olivia who the hell Kimmy is? Because y'all know Mallory already know who the hell Kimmy is. So Jules suggests that everybody head over to Mallory and Roy's house so they can have a chit chat. But Roy, in his pissy attitude, gonna say he didn't want Attorney Varney over there, and everybody was like, Well, this wasn't on Varney. And he tells, so Roy was questioning him like, how did you not know this? And Roy was like, pretty much, your daddy didn't tell me nothing. He just did whatever he was going to do. So, again, everybody reiterates to Roy how Attorney Bernie didn't know shit. Okay? At this point, so then there's this conversation with Norman. So Norman pipes up and says, he said, y'all know how Norman still feel about his wife. Y'all know he's still pissed off. And he's still trying to figure out who unalived his wife. And I hope in this season he find out who really unalived his wife. So Norman was like, I lost my wife and this married. Y'all know how Kimmy is behind his sister? That's how Norman is behind his wife. Right? And let me tell y'all, this, if we could just chit chat just for a second, the only person that cared about this company was Mallory. And now the rest of the greedy SOBs want to be concerned now because now they feel like they money, I guess their lifestyle and all of that is threatened. And they got a stranger coming in the mix. So now they really pissed off because they don't know what Kimmy's going to do. So I feel like Jules is pissed off because he no longer have those women under his thumb for his him and Norman illegal strip club situation. All right. And I really want his wife to find out what your husband is really out here doing to these young women, these young boys, turning them into tricks, just taking advantage of these people in so many ways that is so illegal. But she probably think her husband is the bee's knees and he ain't shit. Which brings me to, no, not yet. But the nigga ain't shit. Y'all know I don't see it for Jules, okay? Y'all know I don't see it for ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis, okay? So anyway, Charles, Kimmy came out. So Charles takes this moment to try to blast Kimmy. So he was like, don't I remember you from shaking your ass at the Linda's? She said, and don't I remember you coming out the bathroom with one of the male dancers with Coquiana on your nose, wiping your mouth because you gave some sloppy toppy? She didn't say that. But she said that. Y'all know what she meant when she said that. So he was like, oh, she quick. I might like you. So yeah, she quick. She clocked you and got you together real quick. Because if she didn't, you'll be running over her just like you run over Varney. Period. So he tells her, all right, bitch, I like you. And she was like, bitch, I got your, okay. This is what I want. This is what I want. I know this ain't gonna happen. But I would like to see these people come together. I would like to see these people somehow work together and be just a raggedy old family. But that's not gonna happen. So at this point, Roy is pissed off because Kimmy took his driver. Like, I don't even think Roy even know why his cocaine ass is mad. Like, he just want to be mad because he's an angry little prick who don't have love inside of him. Like, he's an ignorant little bastard. Okay? Roy and Mallory get in a car. We get the scene with Roy and Mallory, and they just tongue tussling, blaming everybody. Well, not Mallory. Roy is trying to place blame on everybody, and Mallory was like, it's your whole damn family. Like, this is stupid. And so I think but I understand where Mallory come from. Like, I know Mallory she slightly ain't, but she really do her best when it comes to that company to do what she can for the family. And she had to do it all by herself. But now Now that Kimmy came along, that's already stepping on Mallory's toes, right? So now that Kimmy is here, everybody else want to be involved. So I also feel like Mallory is a scorned woman, and y'all know all the cheating and all of that Roy nasty ass has done. Mallory basically is pissed off that her husband, old side piece, gonna be working at the company, and then not only working at the company but be over her at the company. Like, Mallory is pissed because y'all know Mallory has always been the face of beauty in black. But now to have somebody else come along and try to do all the stuff I done and made this company the way shaped this company in the way that it is shaped right now, that's crazy. We also just little FYI, I still want to find out if Norman did something to them chemicals. Y'all know those people got cancer. And we need to find out that too. That needs to be a part of this storyline. We don't need to take this into season 3. Anyway, Mallory told Roy that it is his fault because basically you a shitty person. Okay? So in the next scene, Varney goes to Horace's room. Because this nigga, let me tell y'all, when I tell y'all Barney gets the business in this here episode, because this nigga is untrustworthy. Alright? He asked Barney's untrustworthy ass to change the will not to harm Rain, her sister, or Angel. And of course, what does his untrustworthy ass do? He go back and run his fucking mouth. So Kimmy was like, well, what if he don't tell me everything in front of Varney? Varney looking like, yeah, this bitch don't know nothing. I'm smarter than her, so I can tell her anything. He didn't say that, y'all, but that's the kind of look he had on his face, because y'all know Varney is smart. So when Varney was like, told Horace, you can leave. Horace told Varney, you can leave. And so he tells Kimmy, don't ever do that. Like, he really had to check Kimmy in that moment. Like, don't do that. Don't never make these bitches think you don't know nothing. And not only that, I'm not here to, like, teaching her how to be tough. Because going in there being wimpy and whiny, that shit gonna get you all kind of tossed around and not respected. So Horace disclosed to Kimmy that he have another firm, and he have three lawyers to verify anything that Varney tells him. And he tells her, you need to verify everything. Because even though he keeps Varney on payroll, because Varney is the family attorney, he know that nigga ain't shit. And he is not to be trusted. So she tell him about the old man that was in the back of that car that was unalived. She told him that she stole the car. The car is down in the hospital basement. And he was like, I'ma handle it. So I think in that moment he figured out Angel was probably arrested for this. So Horace was like, I'ma handle it. Anyway, Barney gets in his car and he calls Charles. And this is why Barney cannot be trusted. He called to have him to go to his brother's house, and he wants him to be serious about the situation, but Charles just don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. As long as he have his money to pay for his cars, pay for the roof over his head, pay for the drinking, the niggas, and the coquiana, he is in hog heaven. And maybe eat, and maybe food. So Kimmy and Rain, they in a car with, I want to say this is where they get in a car. No, they're still at the hospital right before they get in a car with Alex. So Rain Y'all already know Rain is all about the money. Like, she's just aggravated me just a teeny bit. Kimmy is asking the right questions, but girl, at this point, you can't turn back because you already married him. Like, what we doing? What we doing? Which brings me to the next scene, which was annoying AF to me because they're in a car with Alex, asking Alex questions. Y'all know Alex worked for Jules, but of course, Horace told them you have to keep Alex around. Even though you can't trust him, you still need to keep him around. So Sylvie don't know what's going on, but she's sitting in the back seat asking questions. And I feel like, well, personally, Sylvie was working on my damn nerves, but I feel like she gonna be a problem eventually. She gonna start to smell herself, and she gonna need to be yanked and yoked up. All right. So at this point, they look lame sitting here trying to question Alex, and I don't know. I feel like y'all need to learn everything and watch everything. So Alex let her know, you know, when she overheard the conversation he was having with Traction. Y'all know that's the other police officer. He basically said, he told Traction, I don't blame you for unaliving Delinda, especially for what she did. And y'all know she took Sylvie, and they was gonna pimp her out, and they was gonna put her on the pole. So again, we're having this conversation in front of Sylvie. Why? So Rain, raggedy ass who running the strip club now. Alex was like, well, we holding it down. We holding it together. And Rain, I feel like Rain want to run that scamming ass club. But man, before you jump head first in that, you need to figure out what is happening underneath all of that bullshit. Because they'll probably, and this is what they'll do, they'll probably allow her to run a club, and they'll blame everything on her. Crazy. So, she asked about Delinda and Body. We find out that Body is still alive. And so now Rain wants to finish the job on Body and Dega, because y'all know they the ones who did the BBL on her, and they kept her in the hospital, but Jules was wanting to unalive her. So they put her in a hospital where she couldn't get no medical care. They just had her somewhere in a back cold ass room dying. So they asked Alex to find him, and he was like, okay. Anyway, Norman and Olivia outside the house talking, waiting for Roy and Mallory to pull up. So Norman basically wanted to take Horace down, but Olivia figured she just want to figure out this whole situation. Norman then reminded Olivia, like, you tried to rob this nigga, and you know he ain't got enough money in that stash house. So then he realized Pastor Mama Olivia is broke AF. All right, girl, if you don't go scam the church money, go steal the church's money, okay? They do it all the time. Anyway, I need Norman to find out who really unalived his wife. I need him to find out it was Mallory and Roy. So Charles finally pull up, and Norman, homophobic ass, asked him, here he come, the colon sculpture. That shit was funny. I'm sorry, that was funny. And I'm looking at the house. I was like, damn, that's a lot of house for two people. But hey, you know, when you got it, you got it. So all of their evil asses meet up. Everybody make it in the house. Varney tells them what Horace want them to do. As you know, he want them to protect the rest of the people. And Varney been pissing me off so bad. Varney pissed me off. Because why you running your mouth? But again, that's just who you are. You want to be accepted so bad. I don't know why you want to be accepted by these crazy ass people, but you want to be accepted so bad. Olivia basically want to contest the will, have Horace committed, and say he's incompetent, and Norman agrees. Well, Varney told them that Horace had the judges cognitive doctors, lawyers, everybody at his bedside to prove that he's not incompetent. We find out Horace diluted 10% from each of the family members. When I tell you they were pissed off, and Charles is the only one who don't give a good goddamn, as long as he knows how much, whatever that is, that skimming, that Horace has diluted from them, and as long as they don't go into his Coquiana strip club, paying the niggas all of that money, his fun money, because he don't do shit. Anyway, Roy and Mallory get to arguing again. They are toxic as hell. And Mallory is aggravated with him and his damn family, as she should be. Alright? I need to pull a little justice over here for Mallory. Okay? Like, if she just wasn't so damn mean, but I think that is an extension of them. So, Roy is a cocaine ass spoiled little boy. And he and Jules are talking. He blames Jules for introducing Kimmy to Horace, which neither of that happened. Jules want to set him up with another woman. Jules, at this point, Roy wants Calvin gone, because Roy knows that Calvin and Mallory are, okay, he know, but again, he don't have no proof, but he knows something. I don't understand why he's jealous. I don't understand, because you hate your wife. You hate your wife. And every moment, well, that's what it is. He wants this lady to be miserable. So down at the police station, Angel is in handcuffs. Traction sees Angel in handcuffs and was like, what's this about? They tell him what it's about. And of course, Traction, being his raggedy ass self, he called Jules and tell him that Angel has been arrested and that Angel is down at the police station. Jules tell him, keep him there. I want to see him. I was like, this mother clucker get on my nerve. So, and this is with the knowledge that even though it's not binding, Jules still have the knowledge that Angel is not to be touched. So I don't know what's about to happen with Angel. So Mallory calls Felicia. Y'all know Felicia is the raggedy ass stripper with the red hair. She offered her $1,000 for more information on Kimmy. She did go up to $3,000. And we find out that Felicia raggedy ass ain't no damn snitch, but the bitch is still raggedy. Okay? Barney stops over at Charles's house, and for me, I was just like, well, sir, ain't your raggedy ass supposed to be down at the law office filing these motherfucking papers? And no. But you literally is up Charles's, literally, okay? Let him fall on his face. You want to sit around and you want to baby him. But Charles is reckless. He's not taking any of this shit serious. Barney is bitch ass who's in love. Like, yo, Jazz is in love with this raggedy ass, y'all. Alright? So Barney asks Charles, how is he supposed to help himself? Charles was like, I just want some Z. But here's the thing. To Barney, Charles is a grown-ass man. He don't care about his damn daddy. He's a self-absorbed, spoiled, hypersexual, entitled, cokehead bastard who has issues. Anyway, Barney then sat at the table and asked, why do he continue to deal with Charles? Because underneath that suit is a money-hungry attorney who has identity issues and scared to come out of the closet. So he also chooses to be a pygmy That's just seem like he's seeking some sort of validation. Again, why do you need this from these subset of people? These people are you know what? I'm not gonna run my blood pressure up behind these raggedy ass Bellaris, okay? And as Barney do, he proceeds to go upstairs to screw Charles. So the ladies pull up to their new home, which I'm glad that they're not in that damn situation no more. Rain, as they're being introduced, James introduced them to the entire staff. Rain is just an airhead to me, and she's so damn fucking ghetto. Like, I get it, but girl, have some class about yourself. And after everything, the security guy asks, Alex, are you trained? We're gonna get you set up, yada yada yada. Is it me? I was just kind of looking, but it looked like Alex got a little something for Kimmy. But he is still not to be trusted because he worked for that raggedy ass milk. Okay? So after Barney finished Charles, he decides he wants to tell Charles that he loves him, right? Bernie acting like he you a whole attorney. You smart as shit. But you're dumb at the same time because you are choosing to ignore that this man don't know what love is. And you keep trying to turn this hoe into a housewife. Meanwhile, you're being disappointed because Charles don't respect you. So, also, the men in Charles's life don't know what love is, so they never was able to express that love to him. The only type of affection he may have gotten was from his mama, and if she wasn't probably cussing them the fuck out and giving them what they wanted, she spoiled them. And Charles, again, entitled, he treats Barney like shit. And now Barney is mad because this nigga is treating you piss poor. You have no balls. You don't stand up to him. All you do is fuss. And then you still decide to deal with him because he know, as he said, he have you wrapped around his finger. Sorry. Not sorry, y'all. He do. And Barney gets all his clothes and leaves out. But as he closed the door, who is in the house? Roy nosy ass. And so now he know they smashing. And this where the episode ends. Yeah. I will bring y'all, this is going to be weekly. I will say that. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't binge. I have too much to review to kind of binge. So I'm going to bring you Tyler Perry episodes on Thursdays. But I will bring y'all the Real Housewives of Miami tomorrow. After that, you'll get 2 episodes of Fatima after this video. Yeah. And I will see y'all tomorrow with the Real Housewives of Miami. All right? Peace.